Barakatay Hawa.
Birthday Oshai.
Barakatay Hawa.
Birthday Oshai.
Barakatay Hawa.
Birthday Oshai.
All right, Shalom. It's the brothers from the Indianapolis camp. We're going to start out by giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. The honors our apostle, elders, great millstone, and teacher rule well. Peace be safe to the whole family pushing this truth week in, week out. In sincerity, charity, and in love, in the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, with the four corners of the earth. All right, we just want to go into pride, man. All right, because, we get in this truth, and we learn that the truth makes you a man through this truth. All right, and sometimes we get to learning, these scriptures, and we get puffed up, man. We get prideful. Sometimes we see things the way that we want to see them, which is a way of pride, and we have to be able to humble ourselves down in this truth. The scripture say, come as little bitty babes. Babes have to be taught everything. They have to be taught how to crawl, walk, eat, everything. They don't know nothing. So you have to have that type of spirit when you come into this truth, all right? Even when you come amongst mighty men, you have to have that type of spirit, all right? Because there's nothing you can teach them. There's nothing you can tell them, all right? Anything else is unheard of, man, or foolishness. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. It said, pride going for destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. All right? Yeah, because all that pride, you're going to eventually fall with all that pride oozing out of you, man. Thinking you the man, or thinking can't nobody tell you nothing, or you know more than everybody else. All right? That's wickedness, man.
Yep. That's the spirit of a nigga in the world, man.
Yep.
All right. What does the scripture say? That Lord, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord is near to them of a broken heart and a contrite spirit.
That's right, bro.
All right. And a contrite spirit, hey, that's somebody, hey, that's humble and low, man.
Yeah.
All right. Pride being the exact opposite, man. All right. So, the scriptures tell you that the Lord hates pride, man.
Yep.
All right. That's why pride goes before destruction, because you in your pride is gonna lead you down a dark path and eventually to destruction, man.
Okay.
All right. You being puffed up. All right. Just all types of shit, man. That's a wicked spirit to have. That's some shit that you will see somebody in the world do, man.
Yeah.
And us being prophesying this word in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we supposed to be a new person, man.
Okay.
All right, doing away with them old demons, man. All right.
Yeah, because a lot of us have learned the prophecies, learned the breakdowns, all right, but still haven't even learned how to shed off the old man. A lot of that pride comes from the old man that you used to be, like the brother going into. All right, this is verse 19. You see, better is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, all right, than to divide the spoil with the proud. All right, so you supposed to have that lowly spirit, man. See, Jake want to be somebody. Everybody want to be the man, not understanding that being the man is one of the hardest jobs in this truth. Being a leader is hard. You got to deal with more demons. You got to deal with brothers. You got to deal with more than just a brother who on the line and doing the work. All right, it's a tasky job, man. All right, and we're not supposed to make it a hard job neither for our leaders. We're supposed to make their jobs a lot easier by controlling our spirit, man. All right, this is going to jump to the book of Proverbs, chapter 11 and verse 2. It says, when pride cometh, then cometh shame. Right, man, because all that pride is going to eventually bring you to a point of shame, because the Lord not dealing with it. The Lord is not dealing with it, man. All right? The Lord not dealing with no prideful nigga spirit, man. All right? We supposed to be in the spirit of being humble, especially towards one another. Especially towards one another. All right? Especially towards our leaders and officers and apostles. All right? We're supposed to be in a humbling down spirit. For you to even rebuttal, who the hell are you, man? Who the hell are you? All right.
Bro, hey, you gotta understand that chose any Israelite man spirit out there to do the job that you're doing, man. And you gotta always take that into consideration, man. All right, and that in itself should bring on some humbleness, man. All right, because at the end of the day, the Lord don't need you, man. All right.
Yeah. It's Proverbs 13 and verse 10. Only by pride cometh contention, but with the well advised is wisdom. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the pride is he gonna have something to say. He gonna come with something back. He got a rebuttal. He got a remix to everything. Because it's his way, man. All right. When the pride people believe that everything should go the way that they think it should go, they're always the right. All right. So that's where that contention come in. It says, but the advised, but with the well advised is wisdom. Because a man who doesn't have pride can be able to take wisdom. All right. And with that wisdom comes understanding. All right. You know, the man who's better advised gets understanding. With that understanding becomes wisdom. All right. But if can't nobody tell you nothing, how can you learn? All right. This truth is an ever evolving learning situation, man. All right. Even the apostles are still bringing out things, man, that they learned in the old days and revising it today, man. So who are you to think that you're not supposed to be told anything, that you're not supposed to be corrected? All right. That contention, man. All right. Not supposed to be contention amongst the brothers. All right. When brothers are telling you or getting on you about something, it's how to love, man. You know, it's how to watching out for your soul. All right. It's how to the betterment for the camp. All right.
Yep. Hey, when you go into that word contention, it goes into like strife.
Yeah.
All right. When something is striving against another, it's like the brother said, it's contending with it. Like the verse said, it's contention. All right, it's a battle. All right, but that comes by pride, man. All right, are you when a brother says something to you or get on to you, there's always a rebuttal. All right, and like I said, that's a nigga woman spirit, man. All right, always feel like when you feel like you in the right all the time. All right, and you can't do no wrong. That's a wicked spirit to have, man. As a prophet of the Lord, man.
Okay.
All right. And going back into what I was going into earlier, man, you gotta purge that shit out, man.
Yeah.
All right. And it might be difficult, cause we in the flesh, but hey, you gotta understand, that's just a part of the battle, man. It's something that you have to conquer, man. All right. If you call yourself a man of the Lord.
Okay.
And you can't be out there on the highways and byways. Talking shit about Jake, and then behind closed doors you acting just like the same people you talking shit about, man.
It's a hypocrite.
You being a hypocrite, man.
Yeah. This is Proverbs chapter 29 and 23. You know, and most of these scriptures are, similar, but we got to bring it out for edification's sake as well. It says, a man's pride shall bring him low, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And that's what we want. We want that honor, man. All right. Are humble in spirit. All right. And yeah, everybody was a man. Everybody thought they was a man before they came to the truth. Everybody was this tough guy before they came to the truth. Everybody in your mind, everybody was that dude. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing. All right. But once you come in this truth, you got to learn order. All right. And when order, you have to know that men are over you, and you have to believe that these are the men of the Lord, that the Lord put over your ass, man. All right. Because if you bucking up against, truly, honestly, when you bucking up against your heads and your leaders, you bucking up against your high about your mouth shot, man. All right, because the Lord sent you. Yes, sir.
No, I want to interrupt.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
It made me think about that scripture that says that speaks about how if you can't even.
I got that. First Timothy. I got that. Yeah. I'm gonna jump to it as a spirit. This First Timothy chapter 3 and verse 5. It says, for if a man know not how to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of Yahweh Shema Shai?
I don't think that was the one I was looking for, but I mean, it's still to the point. All right. if you can't rule over your own house, how do you expect to be rule over or take care of the church of the Lord, man? Take care of His prophets.
Yeah.
All right. If you can't even take care of your own shit, man.
If I mistake, you talking the one that man can't rule over his spirit?
Nah, it was one where because you had spoke about the brother being respectful to your elders and your brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the thought that came to my mind is that one scripture that speaks about how if you can't even love your brothers whom you see every day, then how can you expect? Like I said, I'm roughly paraphrasing right now, but you say you love the Lord who you can't see, man.
Yeah.
All right. You treat your brothers like shit whom you see every day, man. Are you camping with these brothers week in and week out, and you treating them like shit? All right, but expect the Lord to do good for you, man.
Yeah. Holding grudges.
Yep.
You know, see Jake. See, a lot of people gonna be able to quote the scriptures, but a lot of people, not a lot gonna be able to live by it. Well, the scriptures say, "Many are called, but few are chosen," because only a few are gonna be able to actually uphold this truth the way that the Lord wanted it to be done, man. All right, everybody's not gonna be able to finish the race, you know. And and we don't want no brother to not finish the race, man. Let me say that before somebody say we, some bull, man. We don't want no brother to not finish this race. Every brother that came into this camp or wasn't, hey, may the Lord bring you in the last hour. May the Lord bring you back, man. We don't have no hard feelings. Like the elder said, this is the Lord's business, though. Just wanted to put that out there as well, man. All right, this is Proverbs. We're going to end it after this, man. This is Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 12. It says, before destruction, the heart of man is haughty, and before honor is humility. All right, and that haughty is just pride, man. All right, you don't want the Lord to destroy you because of your pride. Be careful how you deal with brothers, man. Be careful how you deal with this truth and your pride. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who you're dealing with. All right. Sometimes Jake gotta learn how to take the low road too, man. Jake always got to puff his chest out. Take the low road, man. What the Lord said? The Lord said, humble yourself, and I shall exalt you in due time. All right. So if things not happening, it's not the time the Lord wants it to happen. You got to be in that spirit at all times, man. We got to be in that spirit of always humbling ourselves down, showing that honor and respect to the heads too and the leaders of our camps. All right. Lose your pride when you come to deal with the brothers. Lose your pride when you come to camp, you come to Bible study. Lose your pride when dealing with us, period. All right? Because when brothers get into the camp, we really love you brothers, man. We really love you brothers. But the Lord's business is the Lord's business at the end of the day, man. And the pride is not going to be tolerated, man. All right? So, Lord willing, that was edifying to the body. And with that, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakadash. No honor to our apostle, elders, right millstone, that teach me well. Peace, bless, safety, and hopefully pushing the truth week in, week out. In sincerity, charity, love, and the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahshai. Before it comes to the earth, with that, we're going to say shalom.